Hi there, Sly Pepper. People you really don't need in a group. The hot temper ones, definitely. I mean, they blow up over any and everything there is. If you tell them to do something, now they blow up at you. If you tell them they got to limit the food and food's got to be rationed out, they're blowed up at you because they think rationing out the food is not right. They're hungry, they're thirsty, they want more than their share of food. Bottom line, how dare you talk to me? I want more food. I can't survive on this. You're expecting me to survive on this here? I can't do it. It just ain't happening. I want more. You're hiding the food. You're hoarding the food. I want more food. Bottom line. I mean, they're a danger. And then you got those that's never around when work's to be done. Never around. When it comes down to it, they're basically the deadbeats. Like I said, they're never around when it comes to work being done. For whatever reason, your fence needs to be mended. You got to get out there. You got to do the work. You got to work as a group to get this fence mended to keep the wild animals out. Or whatever the reason is, you want to keep things out and you want to keep your group of people safe in a situation. Maybe you've got a community that you've built up and y'all live out there. You keep the fence built up to help keep the bears out, the wolves, coyotes, whatever unwelcome critters out. And you have a garden or whatever, and you need that fence repaired. And when you're looking for him or her to help, they're not around. Conveniently, you can't find them. For some unknown reason, they're gone. Maybe they went out and they took their gun or their bow or their traps or whatever, and they're out there conveniently out there hunting when they know good and well there's work to be done. They're always conveniently gone when time comes. They always got an excuse that they can't do it. Another one is the one that wants to be leader. They always want to be leader. For some reason or another. They don't want to be a follower. They want to be a leader. So they create chaos among the groups. Hey, did you know? They create unrest in the group. They get those that listen to them. Hey, do you know? You know what? He's got more food now. Why are they rationing that food out? You know, good and well he's denying us that they're eating good while we're not doing it. Do you know that food they caught the other day? It's funny that we didn't get much of it, isn't it? What'd you do with all that food, all that meat that was brought in? So they're creating problems because they want to be a leader in the group. They want to be a leader, even though they're not meant to be a leader, but they want to be that leader. They want to be the leader in the group. Then you got those that is never happy with who's in charge. Now, there's those that don't need to be in charge. Bottom line, there's those that don't need to be in charge. But they're never happy with who's in charge. Don't matter who it is, they're never happy with that person. And they're going to create problems for that person. If the person tells you it's dark, you're going to say it's light. If the person says it's blue, you're going to say it's white. They will never agree with anything that the person in charge does. Don't matter who it is. That person could be in charge and something happens. That person may step down and put another person in charge. They are never, 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 never happy with whoever's in charge. They're going to never give an inch. You don't want to work with them. They're always finding something wrong with the leaders. They're never happy with anything they propose in a situation. And I'm not saying all leaders are good leaders. There's some of them that just flat out not good leaders. They're very destructive. They let it go to their head and they will destroy the people in the process. I'm not saying that all leaders are good leaders. Then you got the know-it-alls. I know more than anybody else in this group. I'm smart. I know everything there is. You can't tell me nothing. Go away. Well, I want to show you how to build this. I know how to build this. You don't have to tell me anything. I know how to build this. And then when you get back, they done totally built it wrong. Because they didn't want to listen to anything you had to say. The know-it-alls are dangerous. They know everything. They're not going to listen to anything. They know how to do it. You cannot show them anything. You can't tell them anything. They know it all. Now, I don't. I'm always learning. I make mistakes. I'm dyslexic. Things get backwards in my mind sometimes, but it doesn't mean I'm stupid. I'm actually rather smart. But sometimes I get confused and backwards in my brain what you're explaining to me because I'm in the numbers are backwards in my head. But it doesn't mean I can't comprehend things. Then you got the ones that will just flat out steal from you. They will steal. You're rationing the food out. Everybody's allowed a certain allotment every day they take back to their homes or their camps or their tents, and you're allowed this amount of allotment. Now, the extra food from hunting or fishing or whatever thing is good, but you're still only allowed so much. Everybody is all divided up equally. You got a deer, you're cutting the deer up, you're dividing the meat up equally in a situation for everybody to have a meal that night. You're raising vegetables and stuff. You turn around, you're canning them or you're grinding them or whatever the deal, and then you allow so much for everybody to have within their own situation, or you're all sitting there eating the meals together in a survival situation. However it is, you're being rationed out what you can have. So they're not happy with that. They think they're not happy at all. So in a situation, they will steal food from other people. You got an older couple in there that's up in years. Maybe they're in their 80s. Let's say they're in their 80s. So everybody's in a lot of the same amount of food. So they're going over there and they're stealing food from this couple in the 80s. Or they're stealing from children. Or they're stealing from you or whatever. But they're stealing fish that's, for to divide up and process for everybody to have fish for dinners or whatever. But they're stealing food. Nonetheless, they're stealing. In the end, they're stealing whatever. They're stealing medical supplies, whatever it is. They're stealing for themselves because they really don't give 2 cents about anybody else. They ration it out that they need it. They got to survive. And I don't care about anyone else. Thieves are a danger in a group. In a situation when you have thieves, they will take what they got of your food, your supplies, or whatever, and leave you with nothing. You will wake up the next day. They have done left the camp and they have taken all the food that's been hunted, supplied, rationed out. They have taken whatever medical supplies there is. They have taken whatever warm clothes, whatever they think. They will leave you stranded. They will not be there for you. And then you got the coward. The coward, yeah. Save me, save me, save me. But they'll leave you there to die. They will leave you there and sacrifice you. But they want you to save them. But they will not save you. You just saved that person's life probably a half a dozen times. And the one time you need that person to save your life, they will leave you there to die. They will leave you there to face whatever it is because they are a coward. They are in fear and they will not support you in that situation. So these are basically just ones you really don't need. It's a lot to think of in a survival situation, in a group situation. If you choose to, or a community situation that you have chosen to create, you have to think about it. What kind of person you want in your group, in a prepper group. The dangers of some of the preppers do not weigh in a positive way. They can bring down the group. So it's a lot to think about. There's a lot of prepper here saying be safe, be happy. Bless you all.